In which athletics event did Bob Beamon hold the world record for 23 years? Long jump. What name was given to the settlers who established the first permanent colony in New England in 1620? Pilgrim Fathers. Who won a Best Actor Oscar for his part in the film The Godfather? Marlon Brando. What is the largest type of deer? The moose. Which lake in Israel is also known as the Sea of Galilee? Lake Tiberias. Which space agency has launched the Magnetospheric Multiscale Spacecraft, MMS? NASA. As per the UN Women Report, which country has the highest percentage of women parliamentarians in the world? Rwanda. Who succeeded to the US presidency after the assassination of John F. Kennedy? Lyndon B. Johnson. Which country leads in the production of hydroelectric power in the world? China. What is carbon-14 also called? Radiocarbon. Which Russian gave his name to the famous AK-47 assault rifle? Kalashnikov. What was invented by Sir Frank Whittle in 1930? The jet engine. Indian American who invented email. V.A. Shiva Ayadurai. The first country to issue stamps was Britain. Which German printer is famous for his 15th century Bible? Johannes Gutenberg. Which is the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea? Sicily. In which part of the human body is the cochlea? The ear. What substance obtained from the sapodilla tree is used to make chewing gum? Chicle. Which is the world's second largest hot desert? Great Australian Desert. In which year was John F. Kennedy elected US President? 1960. In 1845, who invented a process which revolutionized the production of steel? Henry Bessemer. What instrument for detecting radioactivity is named after a 20th century German physicist? Geiger counter. Which arm of the Mediterranean Sea lies between Italy and the Balkan Peninsula? The Adriatic Sea. Franglais is a mixture of which two languages? French-English. How many chromosomes has a normal human body cell? 46. What name is given to an amalgamation of a metal with another metal? Alloy. Which US president resigned as a result of the Watergate scandal? Richard Nixon. Who came to power on New Year's Day 1959 when he overthrew the government led by President Batista? Fidel Castro. Which peninsula of Western Asia forms the greater part of the Asian portion of Turkey? Anatolia, also called Asia Minor. What name is given to a boundary between air masses which have a different temperature and humidity? Weather front. In which year did beach volleyball become an Olympic sport? 1996. Which English historian claimed that absolute power corrupts absolutely? Lord Acton. What are the constituent elements of the alloy solder? Tin lead. Which code used in telegraphy consists of dots and dashes? International Morse code. Which emperor of Japan renounced his divinity and became a constitutional monarch after Japan surrendered at the end of World War II? Hirohito. Who was known as the Lady with the Lamp? Florence Nightingale. Which Italian physicist gave his name to the C unit of electromotive force? Alessandro Volta. In what type of engine is fuel ignited by compression? Diesel engine. The Cannes Award is given for excellence in which field? Films. Which space shuttle exploded in 1986? Challenger. What is the name of the knife with a curved blade used by the Gurkhas, the national weapon of Nepal? Kukri. The Freethinker's Prayer Book was written by Khushwant Singh. What is another name for the world's second highest mountain, Godwin Austen? K2. Which is the lightest metal? Lithium. Which Canadian doctor discovered insulin? Frederick Banting. Which American president ordered the dropping of the first atomic bomb? Harry Truman. Which unit of speed is equal to 1 nautical mile per hour? Knot. The Maginot Line separates which two countries? France and Germany. What type of camera was invented by Edwin Land in 1948? Polaroid camera. What was the name of the first US satellite, launched on 31st January 1958? Explorer 1. What was the name of the plane which dropped the atomic bomb on Hiroshima? Enola Gay. Which Ukrainian town was the site of a nuclear reactor explosion in 1986? Chernobyl. What name is given to a self-propelled underwater missile? Torpedo. Confucius Peace Prize is given by China. In 1988, who became the first woman elected to govern a Muslim nation? Benazir Bhutto. In which Italian city is Leonardo da Vinci's famous fresco painting The Last Supper to be found? Milan. What name is given to the hunters and gatherers who inhabited Australia before European settlement? Aborigines. In which country is the Althing, the world's oldest parliament? Iceland. Which city is called the Windy City? Chicago. Who is the only British Prime Minister to have been assassinated? Spencer Perceval. What did Winston Churchill refer to as a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside an enigma? The Soviet Union. What name is given to the study of the flight dynamics of projectiles? Ballistics. Uber Cup is associated with which sports? World Badminton, Women. Who wrote Arms and the Man and Superman? George Bernard Shaw. What is the largest lake in Europe? Lake Ladoga, Russia. How many white stars are on the national flag of the USA? 50. Who invented the 3-D printer? Chuck Hull. Which former Polish shipyard electrician was awarded the 1983 Nobel Peace Prize? Lech Walesa. Which country's flag has a picture of a tree on it? Lebanon. The new sign language translator Kinect was developed by Microsoft. The oldest super predator living on Earth discovered was the marine crocodile. Who was first to orbit Earth? Yuri Gagarin, Russia. Study of life in outer space is exobiology. The group of small pieces of rocks revolving round the Sun between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter are called asteroids. The planet Pluto has been abandoned from the group of conventional planet and kept in the group of dwarf planet by a summit held in Prague. Who invented the atomic bomb? Otto Hahn. The leading wool-producing country in the world is Australia. Who wrote the book Daughter of the East? Mrs. Benazir Bhutto. To which racial group do the Pygmies belong? Negrito. Which city is called the Queen of the Adriatic? Venice. A Voice for Freedom is a book written by Nayantara Sehgal. The Minamata disease of Japan in 1953 was caused by eating fish contaminated with mercury. Which is largest desert in Asia? Gobi Desert, Mongolia. The sex of a newborn baby is determined by the chromosome inherited from father. To meet Euro 2 emission standards, what should be the sulfur content in the ultra-low sulfur diesel? 0.05% or less. Orange Prize is given in the field of literature. When did the Wimbledon Grand Slam tennis tournament start? 1877. Which country had hosted the first World Paralympic Games in 1960? Italy, in Rome. Which scale is used to measure hardness of minerals? Mohs. Rearing of silkworms for the production of raw silk is called sericulture. In which one of the following films did the Nobel laureate Pearl S. Buck collaborate? Guide. The headquarter of International Court of Justice is at Hague. Green Climate Fund, working within the framework of the UNFCCC, is based in South Korea. Which country's parliament is called Knesset? Israel. What is the name of the milky fluid obtained from trees which is used to produce rubber? Latex. Which French chemist and microbiologist devised vaccines for anthrax and rabies? Louis Pasteur. On which area of the moon did Armstrong, Aldrin and Collins make their landing on 20th July 1969? The Sea of Tranquility. What name is given to radioactive material which settles on the Earth's surface following a nuclear explosion? Fallout. Who is the author of Harry Potter? J.K. Rowling. Who is the founder of Bitcoin? Satoshi Nakamoto.
Thanks for watching Speed GK YouTube channel. Please support our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe and also please share this video with your friends. Thank you.